Guys, y'all. This show is the best show of all time. This is my Yellowstone Season 4 review. Yes, I binged it in like a day and a half. Bro, this show is so good. So I have my 10 favorite moments. So I would love to share those with you. Number one is in this episode. Mind you, I haven't watched the prequels, and if I have, it was a long time ago, and I don't remember any of the Taylor Sheridan shows that I have watched. So that's why I'm calling it a rewatch of all of his shows that are out right now and that come out in the future, right? So this is gonna be a main series on my channel from now on. But my 10 favorite moments. So they start to show James Dutton and I forget Faith Hill's character's name, but it's Faith Hill and Tim McGraw who play the Duttons of the era of 1883, right? So in this scene, right, James Dutton is going after cowboys for stealing horses, right, from First Nations people. And he finds them, him and his group, right? He finds them, and then there's a gunfight that ensues, and then James Dutton's like, there's one survivor, but dude almost ends him, and then there's two survivors, so the other one's crawling back, so he shoots that dude, and then he pins the other dude to a tree, and he's like, I don't know if you'll live or die, but tell them about me. And then don't steal from us. And then there's this scene where he writes on him in blood, this is what happens to honorous thieves that steal from here. And then that's where it ends. Bro, I can't wait to watch 1883. But scene 2 is all the scenes between Rip, Beth, and Carter. I'm so glad that those two have a kid. If you guys don't know, Rip is probably my favorite character on this show. It's a tie between John Dutton, Rip, and Casey. So yeah. But that's all the scenes too, because there's a lot of scenes. The other scenes is Beth and John have multiple arguments in the series, right? Oh, and I forgot the intro to this season, bro. The intro to this season, bro, is the best intro to a TV show that I have ever seen in my life. Yeah. So and it turns out that Jamie, his biological dad wants to take out the Duttons besides him. So he hires people to do that. So he goes, and then Jamie finds out. Now, Jamie doesn't want to do anything about that. Third favorite scene in the thing, or fourth, I forget what number we're on, is the very end where Beth says, either I send you and your dad to jail, biological dad, to protect my dad, so John Dutton, protect John Dutton, or I call Rip to go and take out your dad, and then I tell him what you did to me, which is the thing I alluded to in season 3 in episode 6 where I think Jamie's a coward. The character. The actor does great portraying him because he can make you feel like I know I said this last time, but he can make you feel really sympathetic towards him, and then he can make you hate him in the same episode. So that's a really impressive thing to play, and a hard thing to play, I must add. So yeah. But she's like, and then I'll tell my husband what you did to me. So and then he's like, please, like he gets on his knees and stuff, and he's like, please, Beth, wait, and then she's like, it's a third option. You find out that the third option is he takes out his dad, and his biological dad, and then he has to go somewhere, so he takes it, and then Beth's like, wait, takes a picture of him with her phone, and says, Jamie, you should have chose option 3. You shouldn't have chose option 3. You should have chose option 1 or 2. Bro, let's just say season 5 is gonna be very interesting. Now, my fourth favorite scene is the Lloyd and Walker fight, like the one in the arena where they like Walker steals Lloyd's girl, so Lloyd's very upset by this, and so Rip and John say, because if you guys remember my season 1 and 2 review, the rule on the ranch is not to fight. Like, if you want to fight somebody, go fight Rip or Casey, but go fight Rip because Casey became livestock commissioner, so go fight Rip. And so they're like, get in the arena, and don't stop until the hatred's gone, or don't stop until you figure this stuff out. And so they fight, and then Lloyd won't give up. So Rip goes in there and hugs him, and then headbutts him, and then Lloyd knows his place, basically. That's what that scene does. And then I loved the door scene between Rip and Carter. Now, I call Carter Beth and Rip's son, but it doesn't start like that. Like, he's just a kid to them, right? When he first gets there. So, bruh, and I'm sorry for the long video, but I love this show. So, bro, this show is so good. If y'all haven't watched it, it is the best show of all time. I'll say that, and I haven't even started season 5 part 1 yet. So, yeah. And then my other favorite scenes, well, the intro, as I already said, the best intro that I think I've ever seen for TV, a season on TV. And then I like the Romeo and Juliet situation between Casey and Monica, because Monica can go from, like, at the beginning of season 4, she hates Casey. She wants nothing to do with Casey, like, because they're scared, right? Because of what happened in episode 1, right? Then Casey's like, we can go back to the res, right? So Casey, Tate, and Monica are living on the reservation. And and Casey actually goes on a vision quest. So, like, this season is like action, and then the last few episodes of season 4, I think it's like a healing journey for Casey, because he goes on a vision quest. And bro, I can't wait to see where this goes. Oh yes, and one last thing. I love the development of Jimmy. Like throughout all 3 seasons. Cause he starts off as a boy and he doesn't know how to do like stuff, like he doesn't know how to ride a horse, he doesn't know how to uh rope, he doesn't know how to do that stuff. And then um season in season 4 they sent him to Texas with Travis. Now Travis is played by Taylor Sheridan, and he is hilarious, bro. And Tater as well. Tater is hilarious. I forgot to mention her in season 3, but she is hilarious, bro. And so he goes with Travis to Texas to the 4-6's ranch, which I don't know the history, but I've been looking this stuff up. Apparently, like that's like the most legendary ranch in Texas, like in real history. So it's cool that they're using that in the show, and yeah, the reality in this show, like obviously the Godfather mixed with Game of Thrones and Sons of Anarchy isn't real, but like the roping and stuff like that, like people make their living off of that, like um and like the fishing and stuff. Like I live in a small town, for those that don't know, so I see a lot of fishermen when I'm driving. Well, when somebody is driving me somewhere, I apologize. When I go for a ride with one of my parents or whoever drives me there. Um, but but yeah. So this show, I love this show, bro. Like it's the greatest show of all time. And yeah, thank y'all for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please subscribe, like, and share. And thank you so much for helping me reach 210 subscribers. And yeah, I hope you have a great day. And thank you for giving me some of your time. And I hope you, if you haven't, please watch Yellowstone. Thank you.